On National Teachers Day, we are in Tilpath Biodiversity Park, which was inaugurated in the year 2018 under the supervision of Professor C.R. Babu. And here I am with the team, and we have the scientist, Dr. Jai Kumar. He will just tell me what kind of unique approaches were adopted and how this particular biodiversity park is visited by the students, colleges or school children, and then what are the future plans, how you want to add more floral species, or what new innovative approaches you have already accomplished and in future you will like to introduce. Anything, Dr. Jai Kumar.
Our work started in 2015.
Okay.
And it was that time it was most of the area is barren, and other areas highly infested with the Prosopis juliflora, an invasive weed. Now we have initial stage we have removed all the weeds. Then we have planted native species of Aravalli mountain range, and we have planted different forest communities.
Okay.
Of Aravalli mountain range.
Okay.
And we have planted many medicinal plants also. Now we have about 16 forest communities and developed rangeland, butterfly park, medicinal garden, and excellent viewpoint also. And the work is going on, and 80% of the work is completed. Now some 20% area is left out, so we have to continue, we have to complete that work also.
Wonderful. September is also considered as the month for the butterflies, butterfly month. So what about the biodiversity kind of butterfly?
Initially around we have surveyed the area, around 25 species we got it, but okay. Now it is about 55 species.
Butterflies with more food plants, larval
yes,
hosts.
More butterflies and birds are appearing nowadays. Birds also increasing. Bird population also increased.
Okay. So on Teachers Day, I am in search of some new knowledge, or in that context, the moment I entered this Tilpath Biodiversity Park, I came across some of the new taxa, which I have not seen earlier. One you told Indopeptidina species.
Indopeptidina audensis.
Indopeptidina audensis from the family Fabaceae, Mimosaceae. That was looking like Bahunia or Hardwickia binata. So you have to go and see the trees in nature, and unless you have the flower or leaf or fruit, sometimes it's really confusing to segregate whether it is Bahunia or Hardwickia or it is Indopeptidina. So that was first learning. And second, then I had a glimpse which I just confused with another tree, maybe Ailanthus excelsa, Ullu neem, but that was not Ailanthus excelsa, where the leaflets are much larger. Yeah, and that was Garuga pinnata. That was my second learning. Second plant you showed me, which was new to me. And in this good tree diversity, I found another plant which I am seeing after a gap of 45 years. That was Kumbhi, Eukarya arborea. And why it is called Kumbhi in Indian context? The Kumbh. Without that, you can't initiate any auspicious ceremony. Even when we are going to host the G20, obviously the lamp lighting will be there, but there will be some kind of culture also, as our Prime Minister is also trying to revive the old traditions and spiritual, that positive energy. You see, I was just talking about butterfly and I could see the glimpse of one butterfly. So in this particular biodiversity park, Tilpath Biodiversity Park, where you told there is also a story, mythological story which connects us to Pandavas.
Yes.
So as per myth, there were 5 villages which Pandavas I think demanded. So one was this particular Tilpath, another maybe I think it should be Sonipat, Bhagpat, Panipat, maybe like that. So even local people have some kind of connectivity. So under ecotourism, if our students and colleges and other people, nature lovers, they come. But about bird watchers, any? They are also coming. So you have good diversity of birds also. About 100.
More than 100.
Okay. Okay. What a unique bird you see that is a rare sighting here. Can you name some? Otherwise, paradise flycatcher is very common even everywhere. That is there. Mini bats might be there.
Shakira is there.
Hornbill should be grey hornbill.
Hornbill is there, Shakira is
Okay,
there.
okay. But about sand grouse, nocturnal, it should be here. Night jar has been reported. Night jar. Hai so that is wonderful. So what other species we would like to see? You have introduced the Adansonia digitata also, at least one
Yes, at
particular.
least one
But about bamboos?
Bamboos, we have Dendrocalamus strictus, then
Hamiltonite?
Indopeptidine, sorry, where is that? Olifera. What is that? One northeast species we have, I will show you.
Aucklandra, have you Travancoricea?
No.
You have not. Acha.
We have two species of bamboo species.
Okay. Bambusa balcua.
Balcova, it is Aravalli, it is there, I think.
Okay. So another tree is like gum, Boswellia serrata.
Boswellia serrata, yeah.
It's already present here or you introduced?
It is not present here, we have introduced.
Okay. And what about Sapindus diversity? While visiting the Aravalli Biodiversity Park, I found 2-3 species.
Sapindus lorifolia is there.
Larifolius.
It is here. Somewhere.
Here you have the Larifolius.
Yes.
Okay. Is it nearby?
It is somewhere. It is here.
Okay, show me. Sapindus larifolius. This one. Okay. So this is mostly seen in. You have the I think flowers also.
Yes.
Huh? All these flowers? No. That is just fallen flowers from acacia. They are not its flowers. But this is Sapindus larifolius. So any fruit you can show me. Or...
It's not a fruited actually.
Okay.
Not a fruited.
So how many? This all stands introduced,
This is,
or originally it was growing.
these are all our plantations.
Okay.
These are all plantations.
Okay.
There is no plant.
So you have this halopatili. It should be original.
It is no. It is this was a barren area actually.
Okay.
Not the barren area. It was a cricket ground. I will show you the photo. But
Oh my God! I will see the. Okay. So it was earlier almost barren
barren.
with some kind of scrub vegetation, maybe.
Scrub veg.
Hana? So now you have changed the total climate and total look landscape of this area. So we will go and see some of the things more while we search. This plant, I think this should be. Huh? Not that.
It's exotic.
Forgetting its name. Not telosma. Huh? Not telosma. So this particular, I think your efforts, they are bearing fruits, and one can really appreciate the way you are going about the conservation of biodiversity as per the mandate of the Kunming Montreal Global Biodiversity Network, where there is a mandate to put at least 33% of habitats, aquatic and terrestrial, under effective conservation strategies. And there need to be, I think, the sustainable kind of utilization of this particular plant is haldu. A name of Haldwani is also after this particular tree. Haldi is the turmeric. So wood might be yellow. Its wood is yellow.
Yes.
So this particular Haldina cardifolia has given the name to Haldwani, Uttarakhand. And this is again Sapindus. No. This is
This is exotic.
this is Markhamia. No, not Markhamia. This is Haplophragma.
Yes.
Now it is called Fernandua. Fernandua. क्या? Nag Fali. Yeah. Fernandua. Yes, Haplophragma, like that. Okay. So which is this? This is the Diospyros. Montana, Cardifolia. Okay. Any other Diospyros you have introduced? Because this is not edible. Yeah, edible. No. This is not edible. This is what usually you find in the Aravalli vegetation. In locally, what you call? Tendu. Which Tendu? So in Jammu also we have this Diospyros. Or Acacia fistula. No doubt it is there. among grasses, it is dominated by which kind of grass? You have Desmostachya bipineta here.
Desmostachya bipineta we have.
This is medicinal plant.
Yes, yes.
Acalifa. Acalifa indica.
Califa indica.
Acalifa indica. This is a useful plant, medicinal plant. This we could see. And this is again Sukchan Milletia. This is again
This again that
Garuga.
Garuga.
Okay, so we have come across the Garuga pinnata, which just I confused with Ailanthus. So this is not Ailanthus, you have the serrated leaflets. And number of leaflets is also how many? More than 12 pairs. And they are odd pinnate. Garuga pinnata. Its bark is medicinal.
It is medicinal. My values are there, but the medicinal value it is not checked actually.
Okay, some look also of sapendus. Sometimes from a distance, somebody may confuse with
Yes, yes.
sapendus also. So you have the Cascabella Quassia. This is again
Vitex.
Vitex
Vitex.
Nagando. Trifolia also you have.
Trifolia. Only this.
So Manilkara, Kirni, the milk tree. This one
This is Grevia.
Grevia tenax.
Grevia tenax.
Okay, this is Grevia tenax with pink red fruits. So we are learning as it is a teacher's day. So it is better to learn first before we teach to others.
This is Peronia.
This is Feronia, cat, wood apple. So this is another religious tree of our Arabalis and Shivaliks also. Limonia acidissima is a new name, I think. Otherwise, Feronia elephantum, wood apple. So this is Rutaceae family. This is very caparous.
Caparis.
Oh, decidua, A phyla.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very good. Its fruit is pickled
Yes.
under the care. Care. Locally it is called as care.
It is a pickle
Hi.
plant, somebody saying.
Yeah. It has a pink red
yes,
attractive flowers. This is very important for in Rajasthan.
It is a typical
Yeah.
desert plant.
It's a desert plant. So this is caparus.
This is natural. It was
Yeah. You also have caparus, which is that caparus?
Sapiaria.
Sapiaria.
Superior we have.
Because in Jammu we have one locality, city locality named after that shrub.
Okay.
It is called Rihad in Jammu. So the Rihadi colony got its name because it was in abundance and it was cleared and ultimately you got that colony. So that is another beauty of caparus, and it is also larval host plant for many butterflies. So it's very useful. This is a tomentosa, Raitia tomentosa, dudhi. So any part you can scratch. One of the forest guard you will make a scratch with some kind of prick. So you or pluck the leaf. You will see the milk. मिल्क आना चाहिए आया कि नहीं इसलिए इसका नाम है दूध दुधिया वेरी गुड एंड दिस इज a reputed medicinal plant Borhavia diffusa Punarnava. If we use its anything, even stem, leaves, roots, all 5 parts, so that churn is very good for liver as a liver tonic, very useful against kidney troubles. Blood related, even anemia patients are recommended. Punarnava, Sanskrit name suggests the one who uses this plant will never get old. He will remain young. So that is the beauty of this plant. You see how beautifully they have made a mix of this. We have Bombax, then we have Haldina cardifolia, Raitia tomentosa, and then this is, very good. This is Catunarigum spinosum. Yeah. This is Madana. This is a hill guava. I am not able to see its fruit. But you see, this is also used as detergent. An emetic nut, even for the control of this vomiting. So this is very important plant, and it has a pale white flower from the Rubiaceae family. So you find good diversity. All are native useful species. And it was colonized previously by Prosopis juliflora, you are telling.
Here it was nothing.
Oh my
but
God.
most of the area is this Prosopis juliflora.
Okay, now you have eradicated that also.
Yes,
Uprooted or what?
Uprooted.
My
We
God.
cut from the base.
That's
and
very
we do that
tedious
system.
process, and how much manpower is
You cannot
required.
see any
True.
Prosopis here.
Acacia है ये occidentalis और
Cassia occidentalis.
Okay.
Cassia occidentalis.
Acacia occidentalis. So these paths you have just for a better management practices or what?
This is actually most of these species are broad-leaved species.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so a big moist species actually.
Yeah. Muraya. It's a Muraya, na?
Muraya
Paniculata.
paniculata.
This is again Mitragaina
Mitragaina.
parvifolia.
Yes.
But what's Terculia? I couldn't see so far.
Actually, I will show you.
Okay.
Only a small plant we have.
This is Elvisia prosara.
This is a procera. Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. And this is the Diospyros cordifolia. So that particular plant, which
This
plant?
is our sapindus.
Sapindus, which not larifolious. Huh? This is some
Same.
same.
Yeah, yes.
That leaf was larger.
Larger, but this is in a hiding place.
Okay. Otherwise, it is the same species. This is a hingot. I was referring even during Indian independence, as we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav 75, and during Indian independence, when we had no access to ammunition and hand grenades, its fruit was used as hand grenades. They used to put the gunpowder inside the fruit, hollowed, and that used to be thrown as a grenade.
Okay.
So that is the hingot. Very good.
Ringota.
Hingot. Balanitis aegyptiaca. But this is also medicinal for urinary troubles, I
And
think.
this, this porcupine eating that fruit.
Okay.
Porcupine
So wildlife is also getting some food from this plant. Hingot. It's very important. Is it adenogases? No.
This is a Pterocarpus marsupilum.
Okay. Pterocarpus marsupium. Wonderful. This is a pinnate leaf. Okay. We see this is Holopetelia, Integrifolia, and this is Artocarpus.
Artocarpus. Now this is
Lacucha, no.
velutina, Milusia velutina.
Achha. It is not Artocarpus.
No.
My God.
Artocarpus.
So it gave me look of Artocarpus.
You smell it.
Achha.
Smell it.
Mhm.
It is Anonaceae.
Inunisi. My God.
Milusia.
Milusa velutina.
Velutina.
From the Sitafal family, custard apple family,
Yes.
Anonaceae.
Anonaceae.
So I am again, I think, seeing for the first time. I have heard about this tree, Milusa
Two trees we have.
velutina. So this is again a new learning today on Teachers' Day. Wonderful. So what else we can see here? You have Arjun tree, terminally Arjuna also.
Arjuna is there.
Mhm.
Philandus umbilica. Then we have Lagostomia, microcarpo also.
Which is this spiny? This.
This is Prosopis cineraria. This is a rare.
Okay, this is the jand, actual shami tree.
Yes.
So you come here, all just behind. This is the tree which at Jodhpur, during 18th century, 1730, to be specific, and 11th September was the date when locals, led by the lady, what was the name of that lady? She sacrificed.
Okay.
Not only she, but her daughters and many others. And it is more than 270 people died to protect these trees. When the people of Maharaja Jodhpur, they had come to cut these trees. So that particular day, 11th September of 1730, now being commemorated by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change as the Forest Martyrs Day.
Okay.
पता है each year 11 सितंबर को क्या होता है Forest Martyrs Day, and which was that tree which took the lives of our tree lovers you are telling. This is Prosopis cineraria. So sometimes we confuse with Juliflora. So this is the true Shami which even Lord Rama is supposed to have worshipped before invading Sri Lanka. And even Pandavas are supposed to have hid their weapons on this particular tree. And on Vijayadashmi day, we usually have the worship of this particular tree. This is very, you can say, the connected to our religion. And this is a Parijat, Sagar Manthan mein upja, Niktanthas are trestis. So this is again a Sagar Manthan, how our forefathers connected it. Sagar Manthan mein Ayurveda nikla, and then this particular tree also, which was taken to Indira's garden and then ultimately brought down to earth by the Krishna. Can you see the mukoda? Dear Bhaji. Oh, chalo. So this is wonderful.
Acacia Katachi.
This is acacia katachu. What about Kansina shikakai? You have shikakai, acacia kansina.
It's a climber. It's a climber.
Yeah. But this is also used in shampoos.
Shambles, yes.
This is cordia. Huh? This is cordia?
Cordia.
Which one? Dichotoma?
Cordia dichotoma.
Okay. How to differentiate cordia dichotoma from mixa?
It's a long leaf, actually, small long leaf.
Small long leaf.
This is bone mixa and dichotoma same.
Mixa and dichotoma same.
Same.
Okay. Behind you have the garuga pinnata, na?
Then it's a dot, roti is there. Otherwise, no.
Behind you have garuga.
There's garuga.
That is garuga, and there is you have that particular tree.
That is Mukherjee.
Uh,
This plant, right?
this is a lady finger family.
Kidia.
Kidia calicina. Okay. And this is your cardia, lasuda.
Yes.
So you are able to see the kidia. And how the name kidia? After Colonel, Army Colonel, Robert Kidd, who gave the idea of establishing the Calcutta Botanical Garden. So the genus stands coined name in honor of Robert Kidd.
Okay.
Otherwise, the first father of Indian botany was Dr. William Roxburgh. But before that, Colonel Kidd has already given this idea. You must establish a botanical garden. So this is that in local language we call it as puli. Wonderful. So I am really fascinated to see your wonderful biodiversity park, and diversity is amazing, simply amazing. Thank you.